Morning, students.
Morning,
Morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, how was your day? How's your morning?
Good, ma'am.
Good.
Good.
Okay, before we start, may
Good.
I ask Mr. Fortuna to lead us in prayer?
Okay, sige. Thank you, ma'am. Sige. Before we start the report of Mama Fabian, let's acknowledge our God to pray this morning. So, lahat po tayo ay manalangin sa ating Ama sa langit. O God. Yes, Lord. Salamat, God, sa lahat na binigay mo sa amin sa buong araw, Lord. Salamat, Lord. Wala kaming magawa kung wala kayo ngayon, Lord, sa aming sa aming buhay, Lord. Lord, sa kung ano man ang gagawin sa teacher namin ngayon, Lord, ikaw bigay sa kanya ng more wisdom na mapalabas at ma-explain niyang maayos sa amin, Lord, na may ma-learn kami sa kanilang report card. Gabayan niyo po sila at salamat, Lord. Salamat sa lahat. Kanimo lamang ipaalay ang tanang dungog himaya sa ngalan ng Ginoong Hesus. Amen.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Alvarez, can you please check the attendance? Take a picture of who's are present today. Mr. Alvarez. Unresponsive man. Miss Titing na lang. Miss Titing, can you please take a picture of our attendance today? Screenshot na lang.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay po. Thank you. Okay, so our topic for today or this morning is about breathing. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, breeding refers to mating poultry for either maintaining or increasing the current flock or for selecting specific individuals for improvement in one or more characteristics. Okay, for size, weight, egg production, meat quality, or behavior. Now, does any one of you knows what is breeders? May alam ba sa inyo what is breeders? Or do you have any idea what is breeders? None? Yes, Miss Jolina.
Breeders, no, is chickens that mating someone having a other in person nationalities like that, no. So it's like, for example, um samples of chickens, the native chickens, and then mating to random kinds of chicks like that, and then no, of course there's a reasons why it needs to breed the chickens, maybe to have a quality of to have a meat quality, and also to have egg production, some things like that.
Okay, thank you, Miss Julina. Okay, that is correct, no? So breeders, these are the chickens or hens that mate or breed with other chickens for the purpose of yung egg nila for hatching. Hatching, which means like to create another chick kitamin, right? So we have breeders and also have layers. They both lay eggs. And what is the difference? What do you guys think is the difference? Kasi di ba the layers, they also lay eggs. Yung layers. And the breeders, they also lay eggs. But what is the difference between the two? Bakit tinawag na breeders and then layer yung isa? Why do you think so? Oh, yes, Mark.
Ma'am, tinatawag siyang kakaiba kasi yung tulad ng breeders, yun yung nagpaparami ng mga itlog at ibibinta. Yung iba naman, yung breeding, yun yung pag-iitlog para yung mga itlog nila is para yung mga chicken meron na namang maani at mapalaki para meron ding i-breeders para sa yung, para makabenta na naman ng itlog.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mark. Very good, no? Very good. That is correct. So, yung breeders, these are the chickens, no, for hatching. Yung eggs nila is for hatching, for creating nga yun, new chickens. Yung layers naman, these are the hens or chickens that lay eggs for human consumptions, which means yun yung mga egg na kinakain natin. Naintindihan ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Next, please. Okay, so in choosing breeders or good quality breeders, these are the characteristics that you should take a look. Okay, so the breeder industry is well aware that management and nutrition of parent stock play a key role in achieving the maximum number of strong and vital chicks with good vitality. Okay, so for you to have a healthy chicken or baby chicks, okay, you need um, a healthy parent also, which means yung breeder na nga, yung mother breeder, okay? It needs to be healthy para when the time comes on the breeder is going to lay eggs and yung product niya, yung egg, when it's going to hatch, yung chick is healthy. Remember when we bought chicken, the first thing that Sir Ricky said is that we need to look for a chick na parang sa isang parent lang siya galing. Okay? So, para in that way, malalaman natin na healthy yung mom. Kasi, pag mamatay yung isa, mamamatay lahat man yan, 'di ba? We will know. Kasi mabilis magkasakit. So, that's why we need to get a chick daw na that came from one breeder lang. Okay? So such aspects are uniformity of female frame and egg weight, female condition, fleshing and fat reserves at moment of light stimulation, vaccination program, and quality of hatching eggs. So as we all know, taking care of or managing poultry farming is really is kind of what they call this like kasi sobrang daming mga need na may vaccinations, but to keep them away from diseases or sickness. So we really need to take care of them. Oh, what happened with our visual? Okay, so if you're going to look for a breeders, dapat these breeders are healthy, they are properly maintained, their area is cleaned, no away from diseases or sickness. Intindihan po ba? Intindihan ba, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Broilers, broiler growers normally don't like to receive chicks from young breeders. So broilers, these are the chickens that is for human consumption. Okay, yung meat nila, they don't lay eggs, but yung purpose nila is to be eaten. Okay, for example, is yung 45 days. Okay, so as it says here that they don't receive chicks from young breeders. Young breeders yung mga bata-bata pang breeders. Okay, because normally daw, yung chicks nila, they turned out to be small then. Okay? Because of the parent gani is young and probably the parent is also, the body is small. So probably yung egg inside and when it hatch, yung chick then is small din yung kalalabasan. Okay? So it is important that um, for these small chicks to be uniform, which means dapat same sila. Which comes from egg and yolk uniformity relating to how we manage hens in rearing. Okay? So how we take care of the breeders, the chickens, yun din yung magiging outcome ng egg. So when we are going to manage breeders or um, take care of the breeders, we need to ano ba yung properly feeding, ano ba yung food nila para pag ready na sila manganak or maglay ng eggs, maglay ng eggs, surely yung eggs din nila is healthy, yung chicks nila is magiging healthy din. Next, Miss Argeline. Miss Argeline. Clear lang yung visual, guys. Hello, clear lang visual.
Blurred, blurred siya, babe.
Ma'am, blurred po.
Blurred. Medyo mahina ang ano ang internet. Don't worry, I will read it for you guys na lang. Okay. Okay, so in we all know in poultry farming we need housing for the chickens, right? So especially if these are breeders. So there are housing requirements that you need to follow if you're going to um farm a poultry production. So number one, we have space. Provide sufficient space for each bird to move around comfortably and engage in natural behaviors such as perching, dust bathing, and foraging. Okay. So in number one in-house requirements is the space. Okay, the area wherein the chicken or the breeder is going to stay. So um in every kahit anong chicken, kahit layers or broilers man yan, they need a space or an ample amount of space wherein they can move around, right? Same lang sa human, okay? We need an ample space where we can move ourselves freely. So, ganun din sa chickens. We need to provide them comfortable space so that when they lay eggs, they're also comfortable. Number two, nest boxes. You guys know what this nest boxes, right? Have you seen nest boxes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, provide nest boxes with ample bedding and material to ensure comfortable laying conditions for breeding hens. Nest boxes should be located in a dark, quiet location to encourage laying. Okay. So, nest boxes, okay, to continue, nest boxes, ito yung nakikita natin na ba when, Miss Arjeline, can you, move the slide next pa? Kasi may picture yun dyan. Next pa. Ayan, yan. Okay. So, as you can see in the picture, ganito dapat yung itsura ng housing nila, no? They have like, each breeder has their own spaces and underneath their, saan sila naglilay, it has nest boxes, no? Wherein, so that when they lay eggs, they are comfortable. Yung nest boxes, it can be yung mga straws, yung na-mention before sa housing requirements din ni Ma'am Julina, right? So, meron yung they put underneath so that the chickens can lay there and they lay their eggs. Okay? So, provide perches made of varying materials and sizes to allow birds to exercise their feet and legs and prevent leg injuries or foot problems. So, yung perches, ito yung um, parang kahoy na sinasabit sa kulungan nila so that the chickens can go up there. Not too high yung perch dapat. So, the chickens will go there and then they like to kasi they like to climb on perches talaga. They like to sit there. Do you guys know what is perches?
Yes, ma'am.
Naintindihan nyo ba yung perches? Okay. So, number four, ventilation. Okay, of course, ventilation is really important, no, to ensure you need clean air. Especially sa mga chickens, they need clean air, not just humans, no? Also the animals, they need clean air. And especially if you're going to build a cage and a big facility, you really need a ventilation, a good ventilation, so that you can minimize the risk of respiratory diseases. Kasi syempre, andun na yung poop ng mga chickens. So it will um yung poop nila magse-stay dun sa area instead of um, lalabas yung hangin sa ventilation. So, proper ventilation is really important. Next, we have lighting. Provide adequate lighting to facilitate proper laying behavior in hens. Consistent lighting patterns can help to encourage egg production and reproductive activity. Okay, so lighting is also important. No, that's one of the things that you should consider if you're going to take care of breeders or mga chickens. They need lighting. Okay, next, we also have temperature control. Okay, this is really important, especially sa eggs. Remember when we tried to take care of 45 days chicken, diba? They need light. So we provided them light, and also through that light or through the bulbs, yung temperature. Okay? So maintain optimal temperature levels for the birds to prevent overheating or chilling. Okay? A temperature range of 60 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit is recommended for most poultry breeders. Okay, so hindi pwedeng sobrang init and hindi rin sobrang lamig. Okay, so dapat saktong temperature for them no, sa mga breeders. Number 7, we have cleanliness. Okay, understandable naman na kahit saan, even if not sa farming, you need, the area should be clean. Okay, kasi this is for human consumption, and dapat clean yun kasi ikaw yung mag intake niyan. Okay, the people will intake, ano yung inaalagaan mo. So you need an area that is clean for you to be safe also from diseases, from parasites. Okay? You guys understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, we also have separation of sexes. Separate males and females to control breeding activity and prevent overbreeding. Okay? So, of course, in breeding, you need males and females to be together. And there are chickens actually that doesn't need to be breed with males, right? They lay eggs on their own. Pero hindi yun siya fertile. Okay? So, in breeders kasi, we need fertile eggs. So, that's why kailangan siya ipagsama sa male. But, you need to also separate them from each other para hindi mag-overbreed. Okay? Because possibly, kawawa yung breeders mo if mag-overbreed yung chickens. Biosecurity, okay, it is mentioned so many times, okay, it is to prevent us from diseases, okay. If possible, limited lang ang mga people that can go inside your facility, and also if possible, make them wear something ba to cover their bodies so that ano man yung diseases, it cannot be transmitted sa animals, and also the animals can't transmit the diseases to other animals. Number 10, accessibility. Ensure that feeding and watering systems are easily accessible for the birds and that workers can easily move around the facility to manage the birds and clean the environment. Okay. And this one, of course, the breeders or the chickens, they need food, right? Feeding, proper feeding. Okay. And also watering systems because they like to drink water a lot. Okay. So, dapat here the food and the water is accessible for the chickens. Okay, because they need it. It's for their health and their body to grow easily. Okay, so dapat accessible yan sa kanila. And also, sa mga workers din inside the facility, dapat accessible yung area so that they can easily clean the environment. Naintindihan po ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so next na tayo. Okay. So in breeders, as I said a while ago, we need to determine whether the egg is fertile or not. Kasi the fertile one is the one that we need for hatching. Okay? Yung fertile. Okay? If it's not fertile, yun na yung for human consumption. Okay? Dapat kasi fertile siya so that it will hatch. Okay? So here are the steps to determine fertile poultry eggs. Klaro ba on your screen? Oh, guys, klaro sa screen nyo? Okay. Okay, so number 1, we have choose the right time. Okay, candling should be done around 7 to 10 days after incubation begins to observe the presence of developing embryos. Okay, so the chicken also have embryos. Same with the human being, right? So tayo nagpapa-check up to see if there is an embryo. In the same way with the chickens, okay, when they lay eggs, so they will be under incubation muna for 7 to 10 days, and after that they will be put on the egg candler. Okay, if walang egg candler, the other alternate way is to use flashlight, okay, to see if there is a developing embryo inside. Embryo is a small form, that indicates that there is living or a life inside of that egg. So before this time, it is too early to see any significant changes, okay? Before 7 to 10 days, wala pang any signs that the egg is fertile. So dapat after ng 7 to 10 days so that we can identify whether it's fertile or not. Number 2, you prepare the equipment. Okay, you will need a bright flashlight, a dark room, and an egg candler made of cardboard or poster board. Okay, so if you don't have egg candler, you can also use flashlight, but it's time consuming nga, especially if you have so many eggs to observe. No? So you really need egg candler to make your work easier. Okay. Number 3, collect the eggs to be candled. Be sure to handle the eggs gently to avoid cracking or exposing the contents. Okay. The eggshells, there are eggs that are very they call that like fragile, no? They're easily to break. So you need to be really careful so that hindi mag-break yung egg before you even observe it. Okay. Number 4, turn off the lights. You will need a dark room to observe the eggs better. Okay. Since you're going to use light, okay, you need to darken the room so that mas visible yung egg inside. Number 5, hold the egg in front of the flashlight. With your non-dominant hand, hold the egg close to the flashlight so the light is shining directly on the pointed end of the egg. Okay? Next slide please. Okay. So as you can see in the picture, okay, klaro ba ang picture on your screen?
Yes. Klaro lang ba?
Klaro lang, students. Okay. So as you can see in the picture, no, you need to put the flashlight at the pointed tip of the egg. Okay? So para makita nyo inside yung egg. Okay, the formation of the egg. So as you can see, yung fertile one, it has like a red thing inside. Like marang veiny siya. Kita nyo ba? Yung sa fertile one. Dito sa left side. Okay? So yan yung itsura ng fertile egg. Okay? The fertile egg will have visible veins and small gray or white circle called the embryo. Okay, yan yung embryo, guys. Yung reddish, parang dot inside. Okay, that is the embryo, which means that is fertile and that is for hatching. Okay, and then the other picture, yung sa right side, yung infertile, as you can see inside, wala siyang embryo. Okay, so that is infertile. Yan na yung for human consumption. Okay, gets po ba, students? Thank you
Yes
po,
Yes, ma'am.
students. Okay, next po, next slide.
Up, yes eh.
Okay. Okay, so that's all for my topic. Okay, so Mr. Alvarez is going to continue the topic, okay? Hatching conditions and period. Okay, so that's all.